Electronic Arts, it has come to our attention that you have been adding promotions and objectives to hurt investors, traders who have outsmarted your system to make coins without falling into your trap of FIFA points. This will not be tolerated, and this is your final warning. What up, bitches?
What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Trading to Glory. My name is Elite, and today we've got some Halloween content to bring you. We've got new SBCs, including PK, and I can't remember the other guy's name. And then we've also got some other SBCs that'll give us some players in return, and I'm considering doing that PK SBC. But first things first, we're going to follow up from the last episode, guys. So what I did at the end of the last episode is I mentioned that I'm going to be buying some Halloween cards on Thursday after they announced that all of them are going to be in packs and there could be a little bit of a crash on those cards. And I was right. Everything ended up coming to fruition. So I spent a couple 100,000 coins, about 1 million coins actually, on these Scream cards. So I've got a couple in my team already that we're going to build around. And the first thing I'm going to ask you guys, and it's going to require you guys to go down in the comment section down below, it is finish this team. Finish this squad. As you guys can see, we've got Adama Traore at right mid. And I picked him up for 286k. We've got Dele Alli here for 228k. We've got an Otamendi here for 204k. I've got a couple more for 200k on my transfer list. So not a terrible price there. We're not in profit range yet. I've just now bought these cards. So the reason I bought them is they've dropped a ton during the day. Roberto Firmino's actually already started rising. So I didn't buy him because I kind of missed the window on him, but these other cards seem to be at their lowest point. I mean, Otamendi at 200k is the cheapest he's been since his release, so I'm pretty confident about that card. He could go a little lower in the next hour or two, but overall, in the next 24 hours, we should be seeing a rise, and I'll just sell these guys back on tomorrow, no doubt about it. But I do want to play with them for a day or two, and I want to go ahead and use players in the squad. So comment down below, what would you do to finish this team with like less than 1 million coins? And the person who gives me the best answer, the team that I end up using, I'll give you guys $5 and I'll pin your comment. So yeah, just go ahead and comment down below and I'll contact you if I end up using your team. I'm also doing this on Twitter as well, so another $5 over there. But that's what I wanted to start it off with, guys, is these Scream cards. I've got a couple more on my transfer list, and you'll see I do have a full transfer list. I got to show you guys some of our flips from the last stream. I stream on Twitch, if you guys don't know that by now. You haven't been keeping up with the series, but I stream all of this live on Twitch. We picked up this Romagnoli, which probably could have been sold for even more had I hold him longer, but I made about 10,000 coins on the card. I'm totally okay with that. Laxalt made like 3k per card after tax, so another like almost 10,000 coins there. A couple K on the Pepes, and then, you know, pretty much just getting our coins back on the Vardy. But then we've got all these German players at left back. We picked them up all for less than 1,000 coins, and they went up to 2,000 coins. Just a great like way to snipe cards and flip them. And then also, if they get down to less than 1,000 coins during a promotion like this, you know that they're going to drop more SBCs that are going to require some gold rated fullbacks. And you know, the Germans and the Italians and the Spanish and the French, they always seem to rise. So it's very easy little trading method there, an investment method with those left backs, and I was able to do that with all these Italians and this Berenguer. I just had my transfer list from last week. He was just chilling there, so I was able to offload him today with these new SBCs. But yeah, that's everything on the transfer list. Go and clear the sold items. We're at 1.2 million coins. 2 Otamendis here for 205k, and then 200,000 coins flat. And right now, that's about what he's going for. It's about 205,000 coins. I didn't snipe these cards or anything. I just kind of bought them off the market for 200,000 coins. Let's go and see what he's at right now. Looks like he's chilling. Oh, he's up to 211k already, which is awesome. So we're already in profit range for the one that I got for 200 and 200,000 flat. Just pick up another for 203. I'm pretty confident about the investment, and I've still got 1,000,000 coins left to spend. So there's no really reason for me to hold on to so many coins other than the fact that I do want to finish this team. So we're going to do that. And let's go ahead and hop into some of the new SBCs that dropped today. We've got a few that we're going to go over, and we're going to talk about whether they're worth it or not. We've got Costume Party, which is a Prime Electrum, and then we've got Trick or Treat. I'm definitely going to do both of those. Haunted House is just a kit, and Tifo, or Tifos. I'm not sure how to pronounce the reward for some of this. What is it? Yeah, it's a Tifo Ultimate Scream, and then we've got a Stadium theme. I'm really not too interested in that stuff. I mean, you're spending tradable cards most of the time on really just untradeable stuff that's just aesthetics. In a way, I understand why they're dropping that stuff, but for me, not. I'm more focused on my coins. PK, he links on a strong link to my Sergio Ramos, which is untradeable, so I'm very much so considering doing this. So if you include PK's Scream card in your suggestion for finishing my team down below, you might have a little bit more of a chance of winning. Then we've got Scream Chong. That's the guy's name I wasn't thinking of earlier. He's a right mid card, and he's got 3-star, 4-star, which is okay. He's not ridiculously fast, but he's fast enough, I guess. He's got good shooting, that's no doubt. And his dribbling is, it's weird because he's got 68 balance, which isn't good, but he's got 99 agility, which is amazing. And then his physicality is pretty average. For the price of like less than 20K, you could argue that that might be worth it. But that is going to be a iffy one from me. I think I might do the PK. But let's go ahead and start it off with Trick or Treat and Costume Party, see if we can get anything out of these packs. Costume Party is completed. Some interesting requirements. Exactly 2 rare golds. And which means that you got to go with 9 players that are non-rare. I mean, I thought it was pretty fun to complete. I like this kind of SBC requirement. We get a Prime Electrum players pack in return, and I was able to just throw players from the club in there, so I didn't have to spend any coins on it. So no coins spent, and hopefully we get something decent out of the pack. Maybe something worth like 5K or more at the minimum is kind of what I'm looking for. If I can get myself like a Scream card or any walkout at all, I'm very happy. Maybe get ourselves a Scream Aguero. It doesn't look like we're getting... Oh, actually, it did look maybe like it's going to be a board drop. I couldn't tell if it was a walkout. And it's obviously just going to be Kalinic here, but at least we... or Kramerich, excuse me. Kramerich, it's not going to be a great 83 rated card there. Now that 83s are maybe in demand for the PK SBC and the Chong SBC, they might be up in price just a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and throw all of this into the club and move on to the next one. Nothing great out of that pack, but I guess it could have been worse. Again, Trick or Treat, pretty simple and straightforward. 5 nations minimum and then a maximum of 4 leagues. So I kind of just threw some different nations in from La Liga, and then we went with Portuguese League, and then we've got this guy from Aston Villa, and then we've got some French 2 players there. Everybody in the club, again, we got a Prime Mixed Players Pack, which I believe is 12 players, 4 of them gold, and then half of the players are rare. So on average, we should be looking at 2 rare gold players from this pack. And if we get less than that, which with my pack looks probably not very unlikely. Let's see what we get, though. Flies through the door, so it doesn't look like we're getting any board drops in this one. Can we get a Furlan Mendy? Nope. Can't even get an Inaki Williams from Bilbao. We get another Ataris. I think in the last episode we got an Ataris in a pack. We did it again this time, and we also have Marcos Alonso. I guess could have been worse. I mean, Marcos Alonso might sell for a little bit. Everybody else in this pack probably not selling. We'll just go ahead and send it to the club. Maybe that Chinese league guy. I'm not sure if he sells. Ataris to the transfer list. Nothing out of the packs once again today. It's been a few episodes since we actually packed anything. Hopefully we can get back on EA's red list sometime soon, because we did have a couple episodes there where we did have some good packs in a row. But our pack luck in the last 2 or 3 weeks, I guess, probably about 2 weeks since we've had any good packs, it's been rough. And it's definitely having a hinder on how excited I am for SBCs, because if I know I'm not going to get anything, I'm not going to get very excited from them, but I'm still going to do them. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and talk about these Scream cards a little bit. So I picked up Otamendi, I picked up Dele Alli, and I picked up Adama Traore. This video is going to go up late night tonight, which means that it'll be early morning for you guys, November 1st. Really, really early in the morning, which means that these cards are still not going to be super expensive. But I expect since the Weekend League is going to start tonight, you're going to see people picking up these cards as last minute buys for their team. And they could go up in price on Friday. I'm thinking sell day is going to be Friday night. I may, if they get high enough, sell like maybe a few hours after this video goes up, is what I'm thinking. So it gives you guys time to also sell if you invested with me from last episode. If you didn't, that's okay. Let's talk about what these cards are going to do throughout the weekend. So the first thing is they're in packs until Sunday, which means we got Friday, Saturday, and then it stops on Sunday. So just Friday and Saturday. So we've got like another about 60 hours remaining, I guess you could say, about 60 hours remaining while they're in packs. There could still be something crazy that drops over the weekend, like a guaranteed Scream card SBC dropping on Friday, which would absolutely plummet the prices of these cards. There could be an SBC that gives out like a 35k pack or a 50k pack towards the end of the promo, which would absolutely plummet the price of anything that's in packs on the market, which means that it's still dangerous to hold these cards past 6 p.m. UK. So if I'm going to hold past tomorrow, it's only because these cards, I'm like super confident in these cards continuing to rise, which at this point in time, I'm not. So I'm probably going to sell before 6 p.m. UK. So if you're holding on to some of these, I'll probably sell before 6 p.m. UK just to give you guys a heads up. And then if they don't have anything at 6 p.m. UK, I might just buy them right back. I might just buy them right back and see if they go back up over the night of Friday night as well and Saturday night as well. Now, when it comes to Sunday, these cards go out of packs, but you also see the Weekend League sell-off. So that's kind of going to even out the market. So I'm not seeing these cards really rise in price a ton until the next Weekend League. I'm talking next Thursday, which is like November 6th or something. November 7th. That's kind of really when I'm seeing these cards start to rise a ton and actually become solid profit. So if you're picking up some of these Scream cards, just know that you're probably going to have to wait a few days, if not like almost a full week for these cards to be making you bank. Now, if you have over 5 million coins right now, or even over 1 million coins right now, and you've put all your coins into these investments, it should work out for you. But again, you're going to be missing out on opportunity cost of everything that we flip throughout the week. So I wouldn't put all your coins into a long-term investment, especially this early still in the year. We're still only about a month in, which means that you guys still need to be quick flipping cards every single day. I wouldn't put all your coins into Scream cards. Maybe put 50% to 75% at the most in terms of your coins, especially if you have anything less than like 1 million coins still in your account. I'd say up until you get to the point of 5 million coins, you need to be quick flipping every single day. Once you get to 5 million, what you can do is really put those coins into a big investment that might rise in a week. So if you put 5 million coins into one investment that rises 20% over a week, you took that 5 million coins and turned it into about 6 million coins in a week, which is pretty solid. I mean, that's an average of like 130k a day over just an investment that you made and waited a week on. So if you have 5 million coins, you kind of have the luxury to do so. But when you're at less than 1 million coins, you're really not going to be making as much coinage as you would over quick flips. Because if you take 1 million coins and put it into investments and they rise 20% over a week, you've only turned that million coins into 1.2 million coins, which is 200,000 coins in the course of a week, which generally, that's not that great. All right? I mean, that's profit and you'll take it, especially on an off week. Like if I had made my investments last week before, unexpectedly kind of had to take a break from FIFA for a week, I would have loved to have made, 200k just sitting on cards. I wasn't planning on that, so I didn't really prepare for it. But if you're going away, make some investments. Take your 200,000 coins. If you're going on vacation for a week, that's exceptions. But if you're going to be on FIFA every day, you don't want to just be sitting there waiting on cards to rise. You want to put maybe half of your coins in those investments, and they might make you, if you take your million coins and you put 500K in those investments, those 500K can make you 100,000 coins over the course of a week. But then you've also got another 500K to play with. So if you see a cheap Otamendi and you buy it and then you flip it for 20,000 coin profit in 15 minutes, you have the luxury to do so. So I wouldn't put all your coins into investments quite yet. And I imagine this applies to 99% of the people watching this video, unless you're in the 1% that has over 5 million, which I'm sure I'll probably hit in the course of the next probably 3 weeks. I'll be up there. And that's really when you're going to see me after Black Friday, I'd say, is when you're going to see me start making big investments, putting all my coins into one basket, putting all my eggs in one basket. And most of the time it really works out well for me. So that's what you should expect going forward in the Trading to Glory, but we're not there yet. So don't do it yet. So I thought I'd throw that out there, guys, on the course of this weekend for Halloween and the course of the next month for where to put your coins. And I'm glad I got that out of the way. If you guys have any questions about it, leave them in the comments down below. To finish off the Halloween episode of Trading to Glory, and make sure you guys drop a like if you have enjoyed the video at all, if it helped you out, or if you enjoyed the intro a little bit. We are going to finish off with some sniping filters to make you guys some profit. So the first thing you see here is Gold Bundesliga 500 coins. So this is obviously the snipe non-rare cards. No rare cards can pop up on this filter, and non-rare cards are in demand right now because of that first SBC we just did that gave us Kramerich in the pack. That SBC is requiring 9 non-rare gold cards, and so any non-rare cards, especially from like left back, center back, right back, maybe center mid, maybe right wing, left wing, from each of these leagues that are non-rare are going for a decent amount of coins. Then you've got your goalkeepers or your center attacking mids, center defensive mids. They're only going for like 650, 700 coins quickly, and then probably selling for 800 coins over the course of the hour if you're willing to wait. But you go ahead and set your filter there, and a lot of cards do pop up. That doesn't mean you're going to get all of them. Elvedi would have been a great snipe because he was a center back, and then we've got De Guzman here at center mid. Unfortunately missed those two, but you get the point. You saw my transfer list at the beginning of this episode, and it had a lot of cards using filters such as these. Sometimes I'll go ahead and throw on defender just so I can go ahead and filter out those CDMs, those strikers, and it looks like the cheapest ones are going to be the rare cards here at 850 coins, 800 coins. It's all rare cards. So just to get rid of those, we're going to go ahead and set it at 700. Does that get rid of all of them? Now you still got Brunette. So it looks like you're going to have to set it at 600 here. But then you've only got defenders, and you know that the non-rare defenders are going for a decent chunk of coins. Velkovic, again, I missed the card. I'm awfully slow right now, unfortunately, but that's a little filter for you guys. You can go through the different leagues, and it should work out pretty well for any of the top 5 leagues, maybe some of like leagues like Eredivisie, but probably not quite as much. So you go to Premier League and you search gold, and let's see what the cheapest cards from the Prem are right now. It looks like they're all selling at 500 coins, which means that you'd probably want to throw on the defender one here as well. And you got Francis right there. Again, I've missed the card. I am on a dry streak right now for the snipes. So we've got Premier League there. League One, let's go ahead and see what these defenders are going for in League One, and it's going to be rare cards again. There are the non-rares at 700, so it doesn't look like the League One gold defenders are going for quite as much as the other leagues. Serie A might be something good, and maybe La Liga as well is what I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and see Serie A's gold cards. You're probably going to see some CDMs here and center mids, goalkeepers. Those are generally the cheap cards, and then you go to defenders, and there's nothing again. So that's another sniping filter for you there. Defenders from Serie A, less than 650 coins. Those are the center backs, and then the full backs are going to be even more. So if you're able to snipe like a left back or a right back, you'll be making like 1,000 coins, 1,500 coins per card, which is what we were doing earlier. So those are some low budget filters for you guys to use. If you want to see more sniping filters like I just showed you, but as its full video, I might bring out a third sniping filter video for you guys in the upcoming week at some point. So be on the lookout for that, guys. Make sure to check out the first two because I'm sure some of those filters are still working just fine. And yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like on the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you're new for more trading tips, squad building challenge guides, cheapest solutions, and the Trading to Glory series you're watching right now. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.